Well, it's time for our first oil change. We're going to change the oil in our 2023 Integra launch. Well, it's time for an oil change. We're going to change the oil in our 2023 Integra launch, which is actually a 2022 Mercedes chassis. It's a VS30. And we just got back from Baja California, and we used all kinds of diesel fuel down there, and might dirty up the oil. And so we're going to do this maintenance at 10,000 miles. Not the 20,000 miles schedule. But it's probably good to do it every 10,000 miles, especially if you take your vehicles off-road or in dirty environments, which we do. So I'm going to go ahead and do that today, and I'm going to show you how it's done. I'm going to show you the tools I'm going to use and the oil that I'm going to use. Okay, so here's the tools that I'm going to use. A 13 millimeter socket to remove the drain plug, a 22 millimeter socket that fits on this oil filter wrench. Now this is the oil filter wrench for the Mercedes Sprinter van. It's a 84 millimeter by 14 flutes. Now you're not going to find this in any of the auto parts stores. I had to order this on Amazon, and I'll leave a link in the description below, but that's the only place I could find it. I went to all the auto zones, O'Reilly's around town, Summit Racing, nobody had it. So you do have to order this online. And I've got the Wix oil filter here, funnel, obviously the oil container there, the oil drain container, and then you have to specifically use Mercedes-Benz approved motor oil, and it has to meet the following requirements. The Mercedes-Benz 229.31, 229.51, 229.52 specifications. And again, this oil is, you're not going to find this very readily available. I went to O'Reilly's Auto Parts, and they were happy to order it for me. And the Mercedes-Benz takes 13 quarts, 13.2 quarts, but here I've got 13 quarts here. And then I also have an extra one that I'll use to top it off if I need to. But that's all the tools we need. Also, I did get some new crush sleeves, which you will need when you remove the oil filter drain plug. You'll have to replace the crush sleeve. Just going to loosen that up a little bit, and then get my splash guard up and going here. Okay, so I didn't need the splash guard, which is good. So I'm just going to let it drain. I do need a towel though. Okay, so I've got the oil filter wrench on, and I'm using a swivel socket here to get access to it without having to remove all this. So I'm going to give it about 3 turns now, and that'll allow for the oil to drain a little bit quicker. One thing I like to do too is I like to remove the oil cap, and that gives it a little bit more air too, so that it'll drain quicker as well. So let's get started. We're just going to let this sit for a few minutes and just let it drain, and then we'll work on the oil filter. So while that's draining, we'll give it a few minutes. We'll go ahead and get the oil filter prepped. You're going to get 2 O-rings, a small one and a big one, and a new oil filter. Just be careful not to make a mess here. Let it drain a little bit. And there it is. It's going to be a little messy. That oil looks really dirty. Okay, so what you want to do is just to get the oil filter out, is you're going to have to just grab onto it, kind of wiggle it out, and there she is. Right now is a good opportunity to clean that out if you want. So we're going to have to remove this O-ring here, and then this one on the tip, and I've got a pick to help me do that. Okay, there's one. There's the second one. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and install the new one and make sure it's seated where it should be seated. Okay. And then the new little one. I like to put a little bit of oil on these so they'll seal better when you get them in there. Okay, so now we're done with that. We'll take one last wipe. And if you really want to clean it, you can take some brake cleaner and splash it out, but it looks pretty clean to me now. So now we'll put the new oil filter in. And you really, on some of these, you really have to press them in until it snaps like that. But we're good to go. Now we'll get the new crush sleeve on. And it is important to replace that crush sleeve. Once you remove it, it's not good anymore. I mean, there's tricks you can do to make them work again. Like, for example, you take like 200 grit sandpaper and you sand both sides of it. But I would only recommend to do that if you forget maybe to buy a new crush sleeve. But I'm just going to replace the whole thing. But there's a new crush sleeve ready to go. There we go. I am going to have to get a skid plate for this because I noticed the alternator, the second alternator that charges the house battery or the lithium battery on the van, is kind of exposed. Let me show you. Yeah. And it looks like I might have actually hit it already off-road. So I think it's a good idea to get a skid plate, protect the oil pan, the alternator. All right, looks like we're all set to go. Now you don't want to over tighten these. I think the torque specs on this are either 18 or 20. And it looks like we're good. Okay, now we can start putting the new oil in. Okay, number one. Nice and clean oil. Número dos. Okay, 13.2, so basically to the 800 mark. That's good enough. Don't forget to put your oil cap back on. As you can see, we're at 10,501 miles. Now it's time to reset the oil maintenance schedule. So what we do here is we have to hit the start button and cycle it there. Now we're going to hit the home button for about 3 seconds and then hit the center button, and you're going to get to the screen where it says vehicle data. So we're going to scroll down to, and you scroll by using the center button here. You just, I don't know if you can see it here, but it scrolls down through the menu. You're going to want to go to Assist Plus. So now it's asking us to switch on the ignition, so we're going to hit the start button one more time. And it takes us to this screen. You want to scroll down to full service. And then we want to confirm service. So scroll down to confirm service. And then we're going to select the oil grade that we used. And in this case, we used 229.52 rated oil. And then it's going to ask you if the service was carried out. You hit yes. And then here you want to confirm the service. Okay. I'm not going to click on this because I've already done this. I've already confirmed it prior to shooting this little video. But once you hit confirm, it's going to save it. And then you can go back to the main menu. But that's all you need to do. Now, if you look at your service data, it'll now tell you that your next service is due in 729 days or 20,000 miles. But I would recommend doing this service every 10,000 miles. So that was it. That was a pretty simple maintenance that anybody can do, and it will save you hundreds of dollars. Believe you me. Total cost on this was $290, and that's including buying the oil filter, all the oil, the wrench that I needed, and the funnel, and the crush sleeve. So all included was $290. If you call the dealer, it's going to be a lot more than that. Not to mention the hassle of having to take it, drop it off, then picking it up. And around here, you have to schedule maintenances around 2 to 3 weeks ahead of time, if not longer, especially for Mercedes. So that was just a quick video for you guys. If you guys want to do it on your own, like I said, it was really easy, and I recommend you give it a shot. Well, she's good for another 10,000 miles. I hope this video came in handy for you guys, and or will come in handy in the future. But for now, we're ready for another adventure. And remember, take life by the horns.